Lisa.
Hi, I'm Missy.
What time is it? What time is it? What time do you have?
It's kid time yoga time.
It's kid time yoga time.
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 That's the time. Yes. Woo! And we are. Where are we? Who are we?
We're Lake Wylie Yoga Social.
Yes. We are Lake Wylie Yoga Social.
And here we're on Lake Wylie.
And we are bringing you Kid Time Yoga Time. Yes, we are so excited to be doing this class today. We are going to start doing a lot more of these. I'm really excited. So we are going to start right away. And you know, Missy and I like to have fun. This is yoga, so we like to bring that yoga aspect, but we like to have fun here.
It's okay to be silly.
It is okay to have fun, and that is how we like to do our practice. There is no right or wrong. This is about moving your bodies and still having a good time. So don't worry too much about getting everything perfect. Just have fun, because this is your time. So we're going to start on our mats. So just get a comfortable seat. Sit on down here. And just get a comfortable seat here. However that's for you. Maybe you get a cushion to sit on top of.
Right, you can use a sit upon. You know what that is?
I don't.
It's a cushion to sit upon.
It's like the word actually is. I like that. We're going to start now focusing on our breath. In many yoga classes, we like to really focus, because yoga is a physical practice, but it's also a spiritual meditation practice as well. So to do that, we're going to focus on the breath, starting with a really fun set of exercises. The first one is called puffer fish breath. To do that, fill your cheeks up. Missy's going to start really big, fill them all the way up, blow up like a puffer fish, and then blow the air out. We're going to do that 3 more times together. Let's fill all the way up. Ready? Now blow the air out.
That's one time.
We got 2 more. Fill up your cheeks like a big, big puffer fish. Blow the air out. Woo!
That was 2.
1 more. Fill up. Blow the air out.
And that was number 3.
Yes, perfect job. All
Good
right. To start connecting to your Ujjayi breath, we're going to first start by breathing in through the nose, but using an open mouth exhale. To do that, let's breathe in through the nose as if you were smelling beautiful flowers all
I've got
around
my big
you.
flowers in my hand.
So breathe in through your nose, and then open mouth exhale as if you're blowing out birthday candles. Let's do that 1 more time.
And remember, if you blow them out too hard, you're going to get cake everywhere.
No, I don't want that.
No.
Let's
So
do
you
it.
have to just blow them out, not blow them away.
Let's do it 1 more time, and you can make a wish.
Yes, you can.
All right, let's inhale beautiful flowers, and then blow out the birthday candles. Now to connect to your Ujjayi breath, we are going to do that. And the Ujjayi breath is a breath that helps build this internal heat and energy in your body, but also is going to help calm and relax you. So you can use this breath anytime, not just in your yoga practice, but in your life. If you ever feel like you just want to relax and calm down a little bit, or find some focus in whatever you're doing. So to do that, just like we did before, we're going to breathe in through our nose. But instead of doing that open mouth breath like the candles, we're going to seal our lips and just breathe out through our nose. So we'll do that for a few rounds of breath right now. So seal your lips, breathe in through your nose, and just breathe out through your nose. Now Missy's going to continue to do that. It's kind of hard for me if I'm speaking words. So breathing in, and just breathing out through your nose. Now as you do this, you might hear some sounds. It could sound like an ocean wave. Some people have said it sounds like Darth Vader, but you might hear a little bit of sounds inside your head as you're breathing in and breathing out. Now throughout the class, you can use this breath, or if it's more comfortable for you, you can use the breath we used prior, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. There's no right and there's no wrong. Finding which one is more comfortable for you. So as you breathe and you're moving through the practice, we're just going to add on right now as we begin our rainbow yoga sequence for today.
Yay!
I know, I'm really excited about this one. So to start, we're just going to have you send your legs out long in front of you, just a little bit here, maybe scoot back on your mat or the floor or a towel, and just lower yourself back on your mat. Now you can lie all the way back down, or if you'd like, you could just come down to your forearms. Whatever you want, all the way down or not. Bend your knees and then plant your feet on the mat. Take your knees and drop them over to the right side of your body. Now if you're up here on your forearms, you might just stay here. But if you're all the way down on your mat, if you'd like, you can bring your arms out to a T. So if you're lying down on the mat, you can bring your arms all the way out as you do this twist. This is called a supine twist because supine means you're lying on your back. So we're here in this twist and you're just using your breath. Then very gently, I'm going to ask that you bring your knees towards the center again, and we're just going to drop them over to the other side of your body.
That's not hard.
No. Now, we're just going to add on a little bit. You have two choices here. You can stay and just move nice and slowly. Or if you'd like to add a windshield wiper, you can start to move, keeping your knees together from side to side. Keeping your knees together, what we're using here though is your stomach and core muscles and your side muscles here, all your obliques and everything in between. We call this the windshield wiper, and if you're on your back, maybe you're lying down here, pressing your shoulders into the mat. We're just going to be here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees into your chest, so maybe lie down onto your back. We're going to rock and roll a few times. So you're going to start to rock and roll here, rolling all the way on your mat till you get to the top of your mat, and then we're going to curl into a little ball at the top of your mat right here. Woo, that feels nice.
That was fun.
I know. And while we're right here, pressing in to your toes, you can feel a nice stretch in your heels and your feet, kind of pressing your chest right into your thighs. But continue using your breath. All right, we're now going to come right to our knees. Untuck your toes though, right here. And then we're coming to standing on our knees. So it's just like you're standing. Bring your knees about hip-width distance apart. And I'm going to tell you a little trick how you can do that. Take your fists together and bring it right in between your legs. Usually that's about hip-width distance apart. Great job. So right from here, I want you to grab an imaginary beach ball right in front of you. We're going to bring that beach ball up over our heads, lifting it up to standing on our knees, mountain pose. From here, take that beach ball and put it into your imaginary closet. Now, I want you to imagine you have 2 paintbrushes in that closet. Grab those paintbrushes in your hands and bring them back over your head. We are going to paint the rainbow with a side bend over our heads. So first though, drop your right hand down, that paintbrush. We're going to start with the color red as we bend over to the right, painting the rainbow red over our heads. Here you go, red. Yes. Now we're going to paint orange, lifting the right hand up and orange. Yes. Now we're painting yellow.
Yellow.
Woo. All right, what's next? What color? Yellow. Green. Yes. Awesome. Next we have blue.
Actually, I think we got it backwards.
Yellow, orange, green, blue. No, I think so. And purple is the last
green,
one.
Blue, purple.
Yes, we are right. Coming all the way back to the top. Let's put those paintbrushes back in the imaginary closet. Grab your ball again. grab your ball, and let's bring that ball back down. Place it on the mat. Set it there because we're going to grab that ball again. But plant your hands down on the mat. Shimmy your knees back just a little bit. We are going into tabletop position. In tabletop position, it's just like it sounds, right, Missy?
Yeah, just like a table.
Your body looks like a table. Your arms are equal distance. Your knees are equal distance. You want your back nice and flat. Take a big breath in and exhale out. On your next inhale for cow pose, we're going to drop the belly and then send your gaze forward.
And you can say,
move. Move over. As we exhale out, we're moving into cat pose.
and we say,
Round the spine. Send your gaze behind you. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale, cow pose. And exhale for cat.
meow.
Come back to tabletop position. Great job. We are moving on a big pose here, downward facing dog. So we're going to tuck your toes first. Really press into your palms a lot right here. Then slowly begin to lift your hips up and back. So everyone's downward facing dog is a little bit different here. Maybe you need to step your hands out a little wider, maybe your feet out a little wider, or maybe keep your knees bent. Biggest thing in your downward facing dog is to push your hips up and your arms extend long. Send your gaze behind you. You can begin to pedal out your feet here. We call this walking the dog. One good tip here is if you notice any arm, wrist, or shoulder pain, you might be hinging a little too forward like a V. Push the weight back out of your wrists and lifting your hips up and back more. Maybe you need to step out a little farther. Take one more breath in here. One more breath out. Send your gaze towards your hands and then gently walk your feet up towards your hands, bending your knees a lot. Grab that beach ball one more time and roll up one vertebrae at a time. Just like we did before, we're going to do the same thing again.
Right.
So inhale, bring that beach ball up over your head. And as you exhale, put that beach ball in the closet. Let's grab those paintbrushes. Here we go. We're going to paint the rainbow as we bend to the right. Inhale, we bend for red. And then we go for orange. Paint the sky as you bend. And then we go yellow. Oh, good. Green. This feels so good. And we bend for blue. Oh, yes. And purple. Great job. Come back all the way up. Let's put those paintbrushes away. Grab your beach ball. This time with the beach ball, we're going to bring it first to our heart center. And then we're going to slowly, with our head first, roll down, bend the knees, and then roll down one vertebrae at a time. Set your beach ball down. Place your hands on the mat, and we're going to squat that little ball again. Come up on your toes and come into a little ball. Now, we were here before. Maybe you want to try this time to balance. So I'm right here. You could try to lift one hand.
One hand, and then
Oh, I'm going to keep one hand down.
Other.
I'm
oh,
keeping
look at
one
how my
down.
feet are all wobbly.
Woo!
Oh,
All right,
my
let's
goodness.
put both hands back down. Try to plant your heels back. Bend your knees. Grab your beach ball. We're going to roll up again, one vertebrae at a time. Oh, beautiful job. We inhale for mountain pose. Bring that beach ball up over your head. And as you exhale, put the beach ball away. Grab those paintbrushes. This is the last time we get to paint the rainbow.
All right.
Here we go. Bend over to the right for red. Yes. All the way for orange. So press evenly to both your feet as you do this. There we go. We paint for yellow. Oh, beautiful rainbow. And where are we at?
Blue, green.
Yes. There we go. Last blue. We have one more color.
And
Purple. Oh, so pretty. Put the paintbrushes away. Grab your ball. Bring it first to your heart center. We're going to roll down first with our head and neck. Bend the knees. And then place the ball back down. Let's right here come up onto your toes. One last chance to, here we go. See how it feels?
One hand.
I might try just the one
other
hand.
hand.
There we
Look
go.
at me.
Good job. All right, place both hands. This time step back to that tabletop position again. So one knee and then the other. You've got this, right? I think everyone's doing really good.
I know. You're all are doing a great
So
job.
we're changing it again this time. I'm going to go this way a little. Well, no, I might kick Missy. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, don't kick me.
Don't kick Missy. We are going to change up. We're adding on. This time I'd like you to lift your right leg. So bend it at 90 degrees, flexing your foot. As you inhale, you're going to lift the foot even higher. Then as you exhale, pull your knee towards your nose, round your spine, just like we did in cat pose. And then inhale, bring it all the way back up. And exhale one more time. Lift it all the way back up. And then come back to your tabletop position. We're going to do that on the other side. So first, lift the leg, bend the knee. Inhale, lift a little higher. And then exhale, that cat pose, pull the knee to the nose. Lift the leg all the way back up. You might be saying, why are we doing this? But you'll know why in a minute. Let's do that one more time. And come back. One there. And then we're going to lift up and come to that tabletop position. From here, just crawl your fingertips forward just a little bit. Then we're going to hinge forward, lowering your belly to the mat, and then your chest. Spread your feet out a little wider than they were. We're going into sealed pose. From here, press your hands right beside your shoulders. We're going to lift up, peeling the chest up really slow to the count of 3. We're going to lift up. 1, 2, 3. We're going to lower. 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Let's do it again.
That's not easy.
1, 2, 3. Lower down. 3, 2,
Feels like
1.
a push-up.
Great job. From here, just bring your legs back together. Then push yourself back up again. And we're coming into a modified child's pose. So push your hips back, sitting down on your heels. Extend your arms forward. Let your head rest on the mat. Continue to use your breath. We come right back to tabletop position. And do you remember downward facing dog, Missy?
I think so.
We're going right back into downward facing dog. So the reason we did that before is we are using that same pose a little differently. This time, press evenly at both your palms. Lift your right leg all the way up. Shift weight into both your palms a little forward, and then we're going to bring the knee to our nose. So right there, great job. Lift the leg back up and come to downward facing dog. We're going to do that on the other side. Lift the left leg up. Bring your knee to your nose. Shift forward. Your shoulders are over your palms. Lift the leg back up. Come back to downward facing dog. Lower to your knees for your tabletop. Shift forward. Lower all the way down. First your belly, then your chest.
Kind of like a wave.
Like an ocean wave, yes. Now spread your toes out a little bit apart. We're going to lift up. Here we go for 3, 2, 1 for seal pose. Lower down. 1, 2, 3. Let's do it again. Here we go. 1, 2.
Wow, it's like
3,
a push-up.
And 3, 2, 1. Bring your toes back to touch. Push yourself all the way back to that modified child's pose. So your hips come down on your toes. Let your head rest on the mat. Coming back to your tabletop position. We're going to do that again all over.
Wow.
So tuck the toes. Push the hips up and back for your downward facing dog. Let's do that all one more time. Inhale. Lift the right leg up. Exhale. Bring your knee to your nose. Lift the leg back up high. downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up high. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, lift the leg high. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look forward, lower down to your knees for tabletop position. Walk your hands a little forward, then lower down, thighs, tummy, then chest. This is our last seal pose. Nice little back bend here. So inhale, 3, 2, 1.
Woo!
Lower down. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Last one.
Woo!
3, 2, 1. Bring your legs back to touch. Push yourself up and back. Get that nice stretch here. Rise all the way back up. Tabletop position and downward facing dog. Take a big breath in here. And an open mouth exhale. Let some of the heat out. Reconnect back to your breath. Look towards your hands and then walk your feet up to your hands. Then we're going to roll. Actually, I know what we're doing now. We're stepping our feet out the width of your mat, maybe even a little wider. And maybe we'll alternate here, Missy. So you want to go a little bit more forward. That way we go in the star and stuff here. We're not hitting each other.
That's right.
We can go a little wider. So maybe go a little even wider here. We're going to roll up all the way one vertebrae at a time to star pose. So your legs are really wide and we look like a big star. Great job. Point your toes though, so they're pointed out a little ways, not straight forward, toward the edges of your mat. From here, we're gonna sink down to horse pose, but goddess arms. So your hands are bent at 90 degrees. Inhale, back up to star pose. Big move here. Our peak posture for today is warrior 2. So Missy's going to go right into warrior 2 to the right, and I'm going to
use my right hand.
We're going to take your left foot. It's going to point forward. The right foot, the toe, is going to point the other direction, as you can see with Missy. Then I'm going to bend the front knee. You don't want it to go past there like we're fencing, right? No. So then we're going to relax the shoulders. The arms come out to a T, and we're going to send our gaze over to the right. Now again, it's okay if you're not sinking down this deep. It's okay to be up a little bit more. What you don't want is for the knee to kind of push forward over your toes. Let's take one more breath in here, and one more exhale. Let's inhale back up to star pose. Toe heel your feet to touch, and then exhale, draw your hands to heart center. We're moving into tree on the right. So tree pose, a lot of options for tree here. For tree pose, you can do something that I call kickstanding, like a bicycle has a kickstand. You could take your foot and just kind of place it here as a kickstand. You can take your foot and just push it against your calf. What we want to avoid in tree pose is taking the foot and pushing it right on the knee joint. Knees don't like to go back and forth that direction at all. No, they don't.
Nope.
Third option though is to take your foot and place it into your inner thigh. And when we do this, my foot is pushing into my inner thigh as much as my inner thigh is pushing into my foot, just like two forces pushing into each other. From here, you can keep your hands at heart center, or, and I love this part, you get to grow your tree however you want.
You can make your branches sway in the wind.
They can grow however they want to.
They can be like weird
It's
branches.
so amazing to me. There are so many beautiful trees, just like the rainbow. The rainbow is beautiful colors, and trees are all beautiful. Or it is just as beautiful to stay here with your hands at your heart center. Let's take 2 more rounds of breath. Big inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Gently release all your branches down. From here, we're just going to roll all the way down, bending into the knees, planting your hands, coming back to that ball one more time. Just taking a nice little break here. Great job. And from here, I'm just going to ask that you go to your tabletop position, stepping your knees back one more time, and moving into your downward facing dog. Because we need to do the other side.
That's right.
All right, as you look forward to the top of your mat where your hands are, this is so you know where you're going. And as you exhale, walk your feet, maybe bend your knees, walk your feet towards your hands. Step your feet out wide here. Then roll yourself all the way up. We're moving into our star pose again. Exhale, sinking in to our horse pose with our goddess arms. Inhale, back to star pose. Moving into our peak posture on the other side. I'll let Missy go into it. Warrior 2 on the left. So her back foot, her right foot this time, is parallel to the back of the one mat she has. Her other toe is facing the same direction as her front hand. Again, you don't have to sink super deep into the front knee. You can be up a little bit more. Extend the arms out long. Send your gaze forward. Take one more inhale and one more exhale. As we inhale together, we rise up again to star pose. Toe heel your feet back to touch. Oh, fun. Bring your hands to your heart center. We get to go to tree on the other side. Same options though. You can do something different on this side because each side feels a lot different, right?
It does. You might not be able to balance on this side
Or
if you could balance on the other side.
Maybe you're stronger on this side.
Maybe.
So trying out the different options first. Kickstanding the foot, maybe coming just to the calf, avoiding the knee, or maybe grabbing the foot and bringing it to the inner thigh. From here, you can grow your tree branches. You can always just bring them out to your side. You can move, let them sway, or keep them at your heart center. We'll just hold this for 2 more rounds of breath as we inhale and exhale. Take one more inhale here and exhale. Gently release all your branches down to the mat. And we're just going to roll, bend the knees, let your head hang, relax your back, roll down, let your hands come down, come up onto your toes, and then have a seat on your mat here. We're just going to find a comfortable seated position. And we're going to end our class today as we started with a rainbow because we decided the rainbow, even though they are each individual colors, together, they are so beautiful.
Yes.
Just like you are, just like we are, just like we all are. So together, bring your arms out, and we are going to create the rainbow together. Here we go for red,
Red.
and orange.
Orange.
Here we go for yellow,
Yellow.
and green.
Green.
Blue,
Blue.
and purple.
Purple.
Bring your hands to your heart center. Myself, Lisa, and Missy, we are so grateful and honored for you to be here with us today at Kids Time, Yoga Time. Thank you so much. We honor you, and we bow to each other, and we say namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste.